is serving as inspiration for the Celtics' first win in this series, changing the landscape of this second-round matchup. Now, what can Rondo do? Arguably a player the Celtics can't do without. And how will Miami respond, especially LeBron James, who didn't star in Game 3, all serving as our backdrop tonight. Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Garden in Boston, with Miami leading 2-1 on TNT. Game 4 tonight. Good evening, everyone. Alongside Reggie Miller, Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for joining us. With a quick update on all the news here, let's go to Craig Sager.
Well, Rondo's dislocated left elbow is back in place, but the ligaments are torn. He is wearing an elbow pad to prevent further damage. Meanwhile, he needs to be more than just an inspirational force. Doc Rivers says, I need his speed and his legs to pressure the ball and also to break down Miami's defense with one arm. After he was told by the doctors he could play, Doc Rivers said, what can I get from you tonight, Rajon? He said, you could get everything I've got. Kevin?
Good stuff, Craig. Thank you very much. So Reggie Miller, let's take a look at our starting lineup, and let's begin with Rondo. You played the game. What do you think he can conceivably do?
Well, like everyone else, I'm curious to see how is he going to facilitate this game. Watching him during warm-ups, he looked like a glorified ball boy, not able to bring that left arm to the right arm to the basketball. So it's curious to see what's going to happen.
The starting five has changed for Miami. At the center position, it's Joel Anthony getting a start, arguably playing the best basketball of his career.
Coming off a career playoff game, 12 points, 11 rebounds. More activity down low for Erik Spoelstra and the Miami Heat and Joel Anthony.
Our officials tonight, as you take a look at Ilgauskas, who will come off the bench, Monty McCutcheon, Derek Stafford, and Tony Brothers. Miami, as we said, leads this series 2-1, but they have not won here in Boston in 11 consecutive games.
It's funny listening to Erik Spoelstra saying he doesn't know what it feels like to even win in this building as a head coach.
It's Bosh outside, and he is coming off a dismal Game 3, and here comes Rondo. Bibby will be on him, Miami's first possession of the game. Paul Pierce coming off a 27-point Game 3 performance, and Allen inside. Rondo to Garnett. Hacked away, Garnett was hit in the face, in the eye more specifically, and a quick Miami foul with less than 30 seconds gone here. And Wade, he'll pick up number 1.
Well, that's the most dribbling that we've seen Rondo do since the injury on that left hand, taking the ball in the dribble, in the teeth of the defense of the Heat, dropping it off to Garnett, who got fouled.
So here is Garnett, and he was the hero for the Celtics in Game 3 with 28 points and 18 rebounds. His third quarter, Reggie, in particular, was spectacular when the Celtics moved away from Miami.
6 of 7, 14 points in that third period. And interesting listening to Doc Rivers. We had the fortune of doing Game 2. He needs to be aggressive and take 20 shots because, Reg, those were a bad 20 shots in Game 2. In Game 3, much more effective catching the ball down low and being aggressive.
And already Miami getting to the free throw line, something that they watched Boston do with 2 quick shots, and there's a quick 2 by Bibby, who has not played all that well in this series. So Boston gets to the line, and that is an early good sign for the Celtics. Here's Rondo scooping to Jermaine O'Neal, and O'Neal is playing with the bad back and aches all over, but he comes up with a quick 2 right there, and Rondo gets the assist.
You got Rondo, who's battling through injuries, Jermaine O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal, as well as Delonte West, but all in uniform, ready to play.
A good steal by Garnett. It's the first turnover. Rondo the other way with the right hand. Right around Mark Bibby.
Clearly that left elbow is still affecting him. Refused to take the needle after the injury in Game 3. Refused to take the needle before Game 4 tonight.
Here's LeBron James, 15 points and 6 of 16. It's Bosh, 6-point game in Game 3. Garnett was defended. Picked up by Paul Pierce. By James.
Talking about how effective is Rajon Rondo going to be in the open court. Uses that right arm to use the glass. And how about the truth? Paul Pierce igniting the Garden faithful here. This is exactly what Doc Rivers wanted to get into the game. Quick starts was going to be a key to trying to evening up this series.
7 up the win by the Boston Celtics. So like we said, Miami gets to the line, but Boston already has made a step in that direction tonight. Already 3 of 3 is a good sign for the Celtics. It's Wade who finds a little bit of space as Pierce got caught up in the switch, and Dwayne Wade, who scored well in the last game with his 23 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds, finds 2.
Yeah, miscommunication there by Ray Allen and Paul Pierce. That was supposed to be a switch between the 2-3 position. Paul Pierce kind of got caught out of position. A little bit better communication here.
Big question for you is, will Chris Bosh get back in this series after struggling so in Game 3?
You know, what a luxury that Doc Rivers has at that power forward position and Kevin Garnett. You just totally take out the opposing team's power forward. You would hope Chris Bosh would have a rebound game, but already talked about how ineffective he was in Game 3 by the intensity and the emotions of the game.
There's 4 seconds left on that shot clock when Rondo fired, and here comes Bibby. He's already driven for 2 and a little fade away here, and he's free to fire. So he has hit 2 quick shots for the Miami Heat.
Yeah, if you're Eric Spoelstra, you're encouraged here by the play early on of Mike Bibby. There was talks of even bringing in Mario Chalmers to start at that point guard position.
It's O'Neal. Great pass from the perimeter. So Garnett with the assist, and Jermaine O'Neal with a quick 4.
I'm not quite sure there's a better passing big man left in this game than Kevin Garnett.
Anthony to Bibby to Wade, and the shot clock in single digits. The switch on defense. Now Garnett watching Wade. It's James. Bibby for 3. Out of bounds. Boston's ball. Once again, Kevin Garnett.
We talked about Kevin Garnett wanting to take 20 shots, but how about the drop down pass there to his comrade Jermaine O'Neal. Double team comes out. Bosh is a little bit late rotating back. He's a pass first player now later on in his career. Wondering if he can give you big numbers offensively.
Rondo. Allen got in foul trouble early in that Game 3. O'Neal had it stripped inside. The first turnover for Boston. And transition points important for the Miami Heat. Wade faces the double. Bosh was picked up by Pierce, then Rondo. Offensive rebound by Dwayne Wade. And approaching 4 minutes gone here in the first quarter. LeBron. Wade. Another Miami turnover. Rondo 1 of 2 so far. Now they put Garnett a lot of the time in Game 3 down low, and he really ate up that Miami defense.
Well, he might be their best low post scorer in Kevin Garnett. And because of his length and size, being able to use that jump hook and that size really paid dividends in Game 3 for the Celtics.
Anthony the screen. LeBron takes it in and finds 2. What a drive with a terrific move and a good screen, and Jermaine O'Neal will pick up the Boston foul as they clean up. James.
Talk about a straight line drive right here. Fakes coming off the pick and roll, and Jermaine O'Neal is just a little bit late in rotating over. Look at the hit here up top on the head area of LeBron James. Good concentration to finish. But they might be calling this a flagrant 1 because of the blow to the head of LeBron James.
It is a flagrant 1. Here's a free throw shoot. We were talking about something that Doc Rivers talked about tonight, on, and James will be at the line for Miami.
And the reason why they call that a flagrant 1 is anytime you start to have contact above the shoulder area, the referees are been instructed. Here's another look. And you see, it's almost like Jermaine winds up, and he was trying to make a play on the ball, but again, anytime you get above the shoulder area, concussions, we talk about football and basketball players getting hit in the head and coming down and hitting their head on the on the hardwood. Good call there.
And a quick 2 for Chris Bosh.
That's basically a 5-point play there. 3-point play by LeBron James, and then the bucket by Chris Bosh.
Pierce outside. A 3-point shot. And Paul Pierce knocks it down. With a look at Deer head coach Eric Spoelstra. And Boston's on top by 3. The Celtics have started 5 of 6. Miami has started 5 of 9. Screen by Vivian Pierce. The switch with Rondo on James, who gets his own miss. Pierce the rebound. Rondo the other way, and a quick foul on Bibby. That's the second on Mike Bibby.
Well, that's not too bad. If Bibby picks up 2 quick fouls, even though he's gotten off to a quick start offensively, you're bringing in a better defender in Mario Chalmers.
Chalmers will check in. Right now, it's a look at the cold hard facts presented by Coors Light, your keys for the game.
Well, we talked about the quick start. Whatever team's been ahead after the first period has won the game. Easy points. The Heat are a plus 22 in free throw throughout 3 games. The C's a plus 18 at fast break points. And everyone's been wondering about the Rondo reaction. So far, so good.
Rondo will take it right into Chalmers. This is amazing to watch his start, his aggressive attitude, taking it inside. Rondo has already scored 4 points on 3 shots.
This is tough. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. A guy gets a dislocated elbow. They pop it back.